I'm about to show you how to get consistent leads from posting simple YouTube videos. And I use this exact same strategy I'm about to go over with one of my clients, Lyndon Chastain, who has made over $500,000 from YouTube and over $70,000 from a single month organically.
We just hit 50,000 subscribers. We make over $70,000 a month from our YouTube channel, and Andrew has been a huge part of that.
It has never been easier to get leads from YouTube in 2025 if you're doing the right things. I'm sure that you've seen business videos that get a few hundred views and you wonder, how are they profitable? Here's the thing that most people don't understand. YouTube success is not about fancy editing or how many views your videos get. It's about a strategic approach that builds trust with your audience and subconsciously sells. And if you don't know about the simple strategies I'm about to go over in this video, you will never be able to take advantage of YouTube for leads. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down in depth, step by step, how to make simple YouTube videos that get leads in 2025. So you could implement everything I go over immediately into your channel. This isn't some complicated strategy. It is a simple framework that anyone could follow. So get ready to write down some notes and let's get right into it. So how do you get consistent leads from posting simple YouTube videos? Most business owners make this crucial mistake with their YouTube content. They focus on fancy animations and going viral instead of what actually matters. This is why their videos get views but no leads. Which brings us to our first point. You have to build trust with your audience. So you're probably wondering, how do I build trust with my audience? And the first way is through social proof. Now, examples of good social proof are client testimonials, which could be in forms of videos. It could be results you've gotten clients, so screenshots, YouTube analytics, Stripe dashboards, or it could be from before versus after transformations. So the whole idea behind all of this is you might be saying things in your videos like results that you've gotten clients. However, what you also need to do is you need to show all of this. So you have to have social proof in your videos, but you also have to show this visually. So instead of saying, I've helped my client make 50K, show the actual proof of you saying this. Showing will always be way better than telling. This is a famous rule I always tell my clients and anyone who I'm helping out, is you want to show, don't tell. For example, in this exact video, you could see me doing this. I go over how I've helped one of my clients, Lyndon Chastain, and I visually show him. I also show testimonials. Right? This testimonial is in this video for you guys to see. That is exactly how you're supposed to show social proof. Instead of just saying that I helped my client, I actually show proof of it, and that is going to do way more. It's going to show proof to your claim, and it's not going to make your words just words. It's going to have actual proof attached to it. So that's the first thing you do, is social proof. Pretty simple, but very, very important to implement into your videos. And just implementing social proof alone will be a huge help in making videos that get leads. You can't get them without social proof. But just implementing social proof into your videos is not enough. There's a specific way to structure your videos that will build trust automatically. And that is through the authority framework. So there are 3 elements of authority. There's credibility, which is past results and experience you have. There's reliability, which is you understanding your viewers' problems. And there's expertise, so your unique insights and methodology of what you do. So credibility is kind of like social proof. You want to show your past results and experience that you have. And for reliability, you want to bring up your viewers' pain points in the video. And that goes into expertise, where you'll show your unique insights and where you will show that you could solve their problems. So how do you implement this into your videos? You want to share what worked for you and your clients, and you also want to show this. Again, going back to what I said previously, you want to show, don't tell. You want to show that you could solve your viewers' problems. This ties in with the last point. Instead of just telling your viewers that you could do X or you could get them X result, you want to show that you could solve their problems. Show that you solved it for other people and show how you could solve it for them. That should be the value that you're dropping in your actual videos. Now, even with trust and having authority in your videos, most business owners lack this crucial element when making videos, and that is consistency. Consistency is super, super key on YouTube. Trust requires consistency across your visual branding, your messaging, your posting schedule, and even your value delivery. So what can you do to be more consistent with your channel? If you upload every week, what you should do is you should schedule out one day where you batch film 4 long form videos, so you could also be 1 month ahead, and so you don't miss any days. Because you want to make sure that your upload schedule is very consistent. Even with just a consistent upload schedule, people will know when you upload, and your core viewer base will always check for when you upload once they get in your rhythm. YouTube just also likes consistency, right? Next thing, you want to have a similar editing style and branding style in your video. That could be in the editing style, right? That could be in your thumbnail design. That could be with how your animations look. That could be with the structure of your video. Overall, you want to have a similar sort of brand in your videos. You don't want one video super hyper edited and then one video super raw, and then one video where your color scheme is all black and then another video where your color scheme is all purple. It just doesn't make sense. What you want to do is build a brand that is ideally unique. The advice that I usually give out is try to make everything as simple as possible while mastering the basics first. So for editing, for example, you want to master the basics of each edit, like the A-cut, the music, the pacing, stuff like that. You want to master that stuff first. How to pop up visuals on screen, how to show, not tell. And then once you're at that stage where you've mastered the basics, then I'll try to improve each edit and make it even better and add even cooler things into them. But first, it needs to be practical. And that's the whole point of everything we're doing and talking about in this video. We want to make sure all your videos are practical so you can get leads. So I recommend you make sure every part of your channel is practical first. And going back into batch filming content, your viewers will watch when they know what to expect. I mean, think about it. If you upload Monday at 8 a.m. every single week, your viewers who are in your audience, who get suggested your content, maybe they're subscribed, they're always going to see your videos because they're always going to expect it to be Monday at 8 a.m. And the thing about the viewers on your channel, they like what they expect. So another general rule of thumb is that you don't want any part of your video to be a surprise. You want everything to be what the viewer expects when clicking the video, going past the intro, and what they'll learn in the video. Now that you know how to build trust with your YouTube content, you might be wondering, how do I even implement all of this into my channel? So if you're a business owner and you want everything I go over in this video and your whole YouTube channel built completely done for you, I'm talking your titles done for you, your thumbnails, your scripts, your editing, even posting the videos, then click the first link in the description and book a time with me where I could see how I could help you build your YouTube channel. I will personally review your current situation and see how I could help you out. And if not, no worries. Let's continue with the rest of the video. Now that you have built trust with your audience, you need to know how to sell to your audience. But direct selling on YouTube fails for so many reasons. There is a psychology on why viewers resist direct pitches. So that's why what you need to do is sell to them subconsciously. So how do you sell to your viewers subconsciously? First thing you have to do is identify your viewers' problems. How do you identify your viewers' problems? You want to hit on their pain points, especially in the intros of your videos. And you want to make sure in your videos that the solution you offer is the obvious answer for them. You want to make your viewer think that they can't get out of the hole they're in without the help of you because you've done it before. You have all the social proof. You showed them that you could help. And I did this exact same thing in this exact video you're watching right now. This was the line that I said, and if you don't know these simple strategies, you'll never be able to take advantage of YouTube for leads. See how this is hitting on the viewer's pain points? I'm assuming you guys clicked on this video because you're not getting leads from YouTube, or you want to learn how to get more leads from YouTube, etc. Right? So here I'm telling you that if you don't implement what I'm about to go over, you would never be able to take advantage of YouTube for leads. This is a perfect example of hitting on your viewers' pain points. Once you identify your viewers' problems, you need to go to the solution. Now, how do you give them the solution? Through viewer pathways. So essentially what viewer pathways are sending your viewers down a path through your YouTube channel through an organized system. So what you want to do is, if you have a conversion asset or not, you want to record a conversion asset on your channel, a VSL free course, a story video, and you want to make sure to CTA at the end of each regular video on your channel, and you want to link that video to the conversion asset as the end screen. You could also end screen and link to your previous videos instead of a conversion asset that someone would want to learn about after watching this current video. So for example, this video is about getting leads. So the next thing you might want to learn is the content funnel to implement into your video. So what I could do is talk about going from leads and transfer the viewer onto a video where it gives them what they want to know next. Like for example, the content funnel. That is how you send viewers down a path. And some of the biggest creators in the world do this well. I'm talking people like Iman Gadzhi and even my client Lyndon. We do this on every single videos. We make sure to send viewers down a path. This does two things. One, if you link to a VSL and someone's ready to buy, they're gonna watch the VSL and be converted because of the conversion asset. And if you don't send a viewer to your VSL and you send them to another video, like the example I gave earlier, what that does is give the viewer more watch time on your channel, which is going to keep your channel in their loop more, and it's going to also attract more viewers, more views on your videos. And it would also help with building more trust with your viewers because they'll get more of your content seen. Now, talking about your viewers seeing more of your content, let's go to the 7-11-4 rule. This is extremely important for YouTube, and you're about to find out why. So basically, Google did a study that the average customer needs to interact with you for 7 hours through 11 touch points from 4 different locations to become ready enough to buy your product or service, whatever you're selling. So they need to watch 7 hours of your content. 11 touch points would be like 11 different videos or 11 different posts, and 4 different locations would be 4 different social platforms. So now, why is YouTube the best social platform to help out with this? It's because through YouTube, you could get the most hours of watch time, because think about it. It is so much harder for someone to watch 7 hours of reels or shorts or Instagram content or Twitter content as opposed it is to watch your long form YouTube videos. Let's say on average you're making 10-minute YouTube videos. That means someone would need to watch 10 reels if they're a minute long to watch the same amount of content from just one of your YouTube videos. And for reels, as a business owner, it's going to be a lot harder for someone to watch 10 of your reels than it will be to get someone to watch one of your YouTube videos. So how could you adapt your channel to fit to this rule? 1, you could make longer content. One good piece of content to make that is long, that will help out a ton with the 7-11-4 rule, are free courses. Now, free courses are usually like 2 to 8 hours long. And what this free course is it's gonna be a full A through Z guide on whatever business model you're doing. It could be a full dropshipping course, it could be a full SMMA course, etc. And the good thing about these free courses is that not that many people do them because it takes a lot of effort to make these type of videos. I'm sure you can imagine doing a full masterclass, a full A through Z guide that has 2 to 8 hours long of footage in one YouTube video is a lot of work. That's a lot of recording, that's a lot of cutting up and editing, that's a lot of work, right? But the beauty of that is since not that many people do it, it makes you stand out in your niche. Now, in a lot of big niches, people have done this, but if you're in a smaller niche, probably not a full free course video like this out in your niche. So if that's the case, I would 100% make this video ASAP because they always do well on YouTube. There are a ton of free courses that do well on YouTube. People like Jordan Bound, Davey Fogarty, even one of my clients, Lyndon Chastain, we've done free courses before and they always pop off in views. And that is how to get consistent leads from making simple YouTube videos. Using these 3 steps alone are enough to sell people in your video subconsciously, and building trust, social proof, and taking advantage of the 7-11-4 rule will help you out a ton in just making simple videos that don't need a ton of editing, don't need a lot of effort put into them, just with the right strategy, like I mentioned here, will get you a lot of sales calls from your videos. And I know this because I've implemented these exact same tactics and strategies into my clients' channels. So now that you have the complete system on how to make simple YouTube videos that build trust, sell subconsciously, and generate consistent leads for your business, you have to realize that building a YouTube channel that actually converts a lot of leads is more than just building trust with your audience and selling to them subconsciously. You still have to learn about how to package videos so that your target audience actually clicks on them and watches them. And you still need to learn about how to come up with the right video ideas. So watch this next video on screen where I show you exactly how we implement all of this for you to make your YouTube channel into a client acquisition machine.